Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Courage to Caregivers breathing meditation for October 25th. We're continuing on with the theme of courage, and tonight is our recap of all the things we learned over the past month. And so I'll start off by saying this. Did you know that the word courage comes from the root word cor, C-O-E-U-R, which means heart? Certainly, courage is at the center of everything you do as a caregiver, and so is love. The strength of your courage combined with your compassionate heart knit those two strengths together so beautifully. We have the ability to instill courage in others by speaking encouraging words to them. These words help them to keep going even when it's hard. We also have discovered that speaking encouraging words to ourselves is fuel for keeping us going as well. So looking back over the past month, we learned about learning from mistakes in week number 1. When we make mistakes, and everyone does, we tend to beat ourselves up over this, which is just resulting in negative energy. If we are willing to look at our mistakes from a different perspective as an opportunity for growth and learning, we see them as just the outcome of an experience, neither good or bad. When we practice mindfulness, we can learn to bring our feelings and emotions regarding our mistakes into balance. We practice kindness to ourselves and give ourselves a little grace when we do make mistakes. In week number 2, we explored strength amidst adversity. We learned that adversity happens in everyone's life, and when it comes, it allows us to access our strength and resilience to help us face challenges head on. If we reframe our challenging times into opportunities for growth and new possibilities, we are truly making lemonade from lemons. The sun really does come out tomorrow. And we can find gratitude in the journey, even though it may be a difficult one. In the 3rd week, we looked at progress over perfection. We learned to look at ourselves just exactly as we are in any present moment. We learned to look at ourselves without striving for perfection and setting standards for ourselves that are often unattainable. We learned that when we look at ourselves with compassion, we have access to self-care tools that will support us anytime we need them, such as breathing, meditation, mindful movement, and deep rest. We courageously hold ourselves in a loving embrace and realize that it's okay to be perfectly imperfect. In our breathing meditation practice, I try to call attention to your generous caregiving heart at least one time during our meeting together on Monday nights. I do this because I want you to remember that love and courage is what it takes to be a caregiver, and you have both. It is truly who you are at your very core, love and courage. So just let that settle into that heart of yours right now. Just remember that as you move forward each and every day. Having said that, it's time to do a little breathing. So I invite you to get nice and comfortable in your chair, setting up with a nice tall spine, perhaps rolling those shoulders up to the ears and then letting them softly settle back down. Placing the feet on the floor and really feeling that connection of your feet and the floor beneath you. Feeling that connection of your body on the seat, and then feeling that space above your head and all around you, the universe and all the possibilities therein. Good, and now that you're nice and aligned here in your chair, we're going to revisit the victory breath. So bringing the arms up into a V position. Good. And then I'd like you to curl the 4 fingers in, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger get curled in, and the thumbs come out. And so feeling your strength, feeling your victory over every situation that you are in charge of throughout the day, I invite you to find the breath of fire. So if you remember, the breath of fire is a breath in and then a very quick breath out. So the breath comes in normally, and then the breath goes out with a little snap of the breath. And so we're going to do this for a whole minute. Excuse me while I just find my timer here. We're going to do this for a whole minute. Good. So breath of fire, arms up, thumbs out, breathe in, and then breathe out quickly. Start your breath of fire and begin. 30 seconds, keep going. And stop. That was 1 minute. Great job, everyone. Just keep the eyes closed. Hold your breath for the count of 1, 2, 3, and then release. Exhaling, letting all that energy from breath of fire just slowly leave as you exhale. Good. Excellent. Well, now that that's got you nice and energized, we're going to take it down a couple notches. We're going to revisit some of the breathing techniques that we use this month. So find your groundedness once again in your chair, closing the eyes, and begin to connect with your breath, your own unique breath as it comes in and as it goes out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Good. And just feel that breath as it comes in through the nose and as it moves out of the nose. And just be aware that if any thoughts try to come in, just notice them without judgment and then gently let them go like a little leaf moving down a stream on an autumn day. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Excellent. And now just start to drop that breath down. So from the nose, drop the breath down into the chest. And then let it drop even further down into the low belly. So feeling that breath in 3 parts: chest, ribs, belly. Belly, ribs, chest. And just notice that wave-like breath as it comes and it goes, knowing that the deeper breath is the breath that will support you the best in this present moment. So breathing in, chest, ribs, belly. Breathing out, belly, ribs, and chest. And just feeling that breath in the body. Taking the time to let go of any stress that you may have encountered today on your journey. Just simply let it go. Good. And then we're going to revisit the 5-3-5-3 breathing that we did over the past month. If you remember this breathing technique, we breathe in for the count of 5, we hold for the count of 3, we breathe out for the count of 5, and then we hold for the count of 3. So if you can picture a rectangle in your mind's eye, that is what this breathing technique might look like. And so we'll do it together, taking a nice in-breath to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 1, 2, 3. Good. We're going to take that together again, inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold 1, 2, 3. Beautiful, everyone. I invite you to take the 5-3-5-3 breathing on your own to the rhythm and pace that is most comfortable for you. And I'm going to stop talking and just let you do this breathing on your own. Good. And as you continue to allow this 5-3-5-3 breathing to nourish every cell in your body, I'm going to go ahead and read our affirmations for tonight's practice. As you know, affirmations are positive statements that we say to ourselves. And when we say these enough, we begin to have them resonate deep within us. And it changes any negativity into positivity. It is safe for me to try something new and fail, because the truth is there is no failure, no mistakes, only outcomes. The truth is there is no failure, no mistakes, only outcomes. I have the courage and strength to weather any storm. Messy and afraid, step by step, I move courageously in the direction of my dreams. Connected to my heart, I have the courage to move forward. Connected to my heart, I have the courage to move forward. Good. And now just placing one hand over the heart and the other hand on top so that both hands are covering your heart. Hold yourself now in a gesture of compassion for all you do, for that generous, caregiving heart. And feel your breath as if you were breathing in and out of your heart. And with each breath, your heart expands even bigger and greater than you could ever imagine, with love for yourself and love for all those who are in your care each and every day. Good. And then taking a moment here and now to think of something that you're grateful for today. It could be something that happened during the course of your day. It could be something that you anticipate will happen. It could be a wish or a desire of gratitude. But just think of that one thing and hold it in your heart with this embrace, this gesture of self-compassion. And allow that feeling of gratitude to wash over you in this present moment and stay with you throughout the course of your entire evening. An attitude of gratitude. Very gently, you can release the hands, bringing them back to your lap, and slowly begin to open the eyes. Good. Excellent job, everyone. We're going to do a little bit of mindful movement now. And we begin with 6 directions of the spine. And so coming to realign yourselves in your chair here, feeling your feet on the floor, your body on the seat, and feeling that alignment of your open shoulders, open chest, open heart, and a nice tall spine. Little lift through the crown of the head, just to get repositioned here for a moment. Good. And then we're going to begin with the flexion and extension of the spine, a little bit of cat-cow. Good. And so we place our hands on our lap. We're going to breathe in, taking our gaze up towards the sky, letting our hands slide towards the knees, arching the back slightly, receiving that breath. And then exhale, rounding the spine, tucking chin to the chest, and the hands slide back towards the body. Good. Inhaling, looking up, lifting the gaze, opening the heart. Exhaling, rounding the spine, curling in. I invite you to find your cat-cow at your own pace. A little flexion and extension of the spine. And when you do this slowly and mindfully, really thinking about how you're moving the body, thinking about the flexibility of that spine that supports you. Good. And finding your rhythm with the breath. Very good. Now come to seated and just come to a neutral posture here. Taking the left hand now to the side of the chair so you're holding onto your chair. Inhaling, bringing that right arm up overhead. And exhale, bending to the left, a little lateral bend, side bend. So this is how the spine moves side to side. Inhaling back up to center, taking the right hand to your seat. Inhaling that left arm up overhead, and exhale, bending to the right. So I invite you to find a little lateral movement of the spine, side to side, back and forth, and connect this movement with your breath. And also when you move side to side, remember to lift and lengthen out of the rib cage as you bend. Very good. Again, slow, mindful movements, peaceful through this effort, no struggle. Good. Very good, everyone. Good. And then meet me back in a neutral position. Now we try our torsion of the spine, which is twisting. This is good for the spine as well. All of these 6 movements will help keep the spine flexible and young. So we take the right hand to the left knee, and then we inhale as we bring the left arm up, and then exhale as we twist to the left, bringing your hand to the back of the chair or to the seat, or you could have your hand out in space behind you. Breathing into this twist and just noticing, how does my body feel as I twist to the left? Good. Coming back to neutral, facing straight ahead. Taking that left hand to the right knee. Inhale, bringing that right arm up overhead. And exhale as we lift, lengthen, and twist to the right. Breathing into that twist. Good. Coming back to center. Let's do that 2 more times. So twice on each side at your own pace. Good. Awesome, everybody. Okay. We're going to stand up. So come on up out of the chair. And we're going to find our mountain pose. So just standing here in tall mountain, feet are rooting into the earth, all 4 corners of the feet. The shoulders are open to receive the breath, heart is open, arms are down at your sides with palms facing forward. You should feel a little lift through the crown of your head as if a little thread was pulling you up to the heavens. Feel yourself engaged in the quads and the glutes and the low belly core. So this is a nice active posture. And just breathe into your mountain, your strong, courageous, resilient mountain. Good. Breathing in and breathing out. Excellent. Good. And now I invite you to find a balanced posture. So we're going to come in to tree. And as you know, in tree, we leave one foot firmly rooted into the ground. We choose the other foot to bring the heel to the ankle, the calf, or the inner thigh of that standing leg. If you need to use a chair for support, please do so. But right now, feel your rootedness in the standing leg. Open that bended knee to the side as you open up everything here. And feel your energy draw up through the center of your core. Maybe bringing your arms up above you. Maybe bringing hands to hips. Or bringing the arms out to the side, even cactusing the arms. Whatever you want your tree to look like in this present moment. Find your own special tree. Maybe bringing hands to the heart. Good, and then releasing the foot, releasing the hands, bringing that foot down to the earth, kind of walking the feet out for a moment. Let's try the same thing on the other side. So we root in with the opposite leg, rooting down into the earth. And then taking the opposite heel to the ankle, the calf, or the inner thigh. Take a moment to get yourself set up here, drawing energy through the midline. And then coming into any type of tree posture with your arms. Maybe your tree is moving in the breeze tonight. Maybe it is stationary. Maybe it has raindrops coming through the leaves. Your choice. And just feel into that tree. Good. And then slowly releasing, bringing that foot back to the earth. Walk it out. Great, and now we're going to do eagle arms. So standing here in mountain, nice tall spine, finding our rootedness into the earth once again. We bring our arms out in front of us, palms facing the sky. And then take opposite hands to opposite shoulders and give yourself a great big hug of compassion right here, right now. Good. And then bending at the elbows to bring the palms together. So linking the palms together. So this should feel very good in the upper back. You should feel the opening of the shoulder blades here, opening of the upper back. If you want, you can leave the hands right here, or you could raise them slightly. So it looks like this from the side. And you can stay right here, or you could bend into chair posture, so coming down with bended knees. And then bringing one foot over the opposite. So curling that foot around your calf or your ankle for eagle. Strong, resilient, courageous eagle. Good, and then slowly releasing that foot back to the earth, untwisting the arms, shake the hands out a little bit. We'll do the same thing on the opposite side. Good. And so bringing arms out in front of us, palms facing forward. Taking opposite hand to opposite elbow, and whatever arm was underneath the last time, we're going to do the opposite now. Bringing opposite hand to opposite shoulders, one more compassionate hug for yourself. And then twisting at the elbows, linking the palms together, maybe coming down into chair pose, and bringing that opposite leg and foot around. You could have the toes resting on the earth or the toes lifted and coming into eagle here. Strong, courageous eagle. Good, and then slowly untwist those arms, releasing that foot back to the earth. Great. Good, and now I invite you to return to your seat. And we have one more posture tonight, and this is lion's breath. So lion's breath clears out negative energy. It's very cleansing. So we bring our hands to our lap, roll the shoulders up to the ears, let them softly settle back down. We take a normal breath in, and then when we release the breath, we bring our gaze up to the third eye, which is up between the eyebrows, and we bring our tongue out and let the breath out with a sigh like this. Breathing in again, and let it out with a sigh. And really feel that courageous lion within you. You know, if you remember the story of the Wizard of Oz, the lion asked for the gift of courage, right? So here we are talking about courage, and you're doing lion's breath. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Very good, you guys. I love your lions. They're very courageous. Good. Good. And so now it is time to come into our deep rest. And I would like you to take a moment to find your comforts for this evening, perhaps a pillow or a blanket, maybe finding your music, perhaps lowering your lights in your space, and making sure that everything is as comfortable as possible for your rest. I'll give you a couple moments to do that, okay? Good. And now, as you are in your space, I invite you to just let yourself come out long on the floor there, stretching from head to toe, lengthening out through the feet and the fingers, feeling your body supported by the earth beneath you. Good. And bringing your arms to your sides, or you could have your hands on your low belly, whatever you choose. And just feeling yourself sinking deeper into the earth. And taking a moment to snuggle your shoulder blades underneath you so that you can feel that contact of your body on the floor. Good. Good. And now gently begin to close the eyes and reconnect with the breath, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Just feeling that breath rise, belly rises, chest rises, and as you exhale, the belly falls and the chest falls. So just that ease of breathing in and out, and how that breath supports you each and every moment of your life. And then begin to find ease in the body here, starting at the top of the head. Finding ease in all the muscles of the face, the forehead, the jaw, the temples, the cheeks, finding softness behind the eyes, letting all that tension go as you prepare for your rest. Good. And then gently and slowly moving your awareness down to both shoulders, to your upper arms, your elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, and fingers, so that from your shoulders all the way down to your fingers, both arms are completely relaxed. Good. Holding yourself in deep compassion as your arms are deeply relaxed. And then moving your awareness down to your hips, to the thighs, to the knees, the shins, the ankles, the feet, and the toes. So that from the toes all the way up to the hips, both legs are completely relaxed. Breathe in the essence of rest and letting go into your legs. Good. Your arms are completely relaxed. Your legs are completely relaxed. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Good. And now moving your attention to the back body and all points of contact of your back body on the earth beneath you. The heels, the calves, back of the thighs, the buttocks, the low back, the middle back, the upper back, the shoulders, and the back of the head. So that from the back of the head all the way down to your heels, your back body is completely relaxed. Breathe into that essence of relaxation and ease, letting go, letting go, letting go. Good. And then finally, bringing your awareness to the front body and all points of the body that shine towards the sky. Tops of the feet, the ankles, the shins and the knees, the hips and the pelvic floor, the low belly, the upper belly, the ribs, the chest, the heart, your beautiful caregiving heart. Breathe the essence of relaxation and rest into your caregiving heart. The whole front body is now relaxed. The whole body is completely and totally relaxed. Breathe into that relaxation. Letting go, letting go, letting go. Now rest, rest. Just simply find rest. very gently and very slowly begin to bring your awareness back. Perhaps inviting in a little movement, wiggling fingers and toes, maybe gathering your knees into your chest and taking a little rock from side to side, or taking this opportunity to take another full body stretch, whatever it is that would support you as you reawaken and come back to the present moment. And when that feels complete, just take a moment to roll to one side. And you can stay there, making a little pillow for your head, and just begin to breathe with ease while I read a little quotation by the philosopher Thich Nhat Hanh. And he says, "To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself." And we know that's where it all begins. It begins with you. Good. So when you're ready, you can come back to seated. Take your time. Good. It was a joy, as always, to be with you all tonight. I invite you to rise your arms up overhead, pressing the palms together, and then bringing the thumb knuckles to rest at your heart. Please remember that the light in me honors and recognizes the light in each and every one of you. And we share that acknowledgement when we say namaste. Thank you all so much. Enjoy your session tonight, and I will see you next week.